guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alex. So I'm going to be replacing one of my gates today. It's actually my back gate, the one on my back fence line, the one that faces the nice view of my property. And this will be the third gate that I'm replacing. And I only have 3 gates total. So that means I'll have replaced every single one of my gates from initially installing it. Yeah, didn't do too good of a job installing the gates apparently, but the overall fence seems to be pretty good, so happy about that. But yeah, the reason I'm switching out this gate today is apparently the latching post is now starting to warp away from the gate. So now the gate with the latch barely reaches the post. I mean, like, barely reaches. It's crazy. So you can hardly, it's a real pain right now to securely latch that gate right now. And it's definitely very important that I have every single gate securely latched, because you might know this, I have a lot of dogs. And I live on over 61 acres here, and all around me is just basically more land, more woods, and very few houses. So don't really know what's out there. Definitely know there's coyotes, though. I hear them all the time and have seen them. So it's definitely important that I make sure that the yard is very secure, at least as secure as possible. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. Alright, so the point of switching out this gate today is to make the gate slightly wider so it reaches the warped post. That is the goal anyways. Let's hopefully achieve it, you know? Boom, that's what I want it to be. That's cool. Yeah. I'll do the cheater way of lining up one and tracing it for the next one. Pretty good. On to the next ones. The pieces I just cut were the top and bottom pieces, so the width of the gate. Now I'm doing the height of the gate. Oh yeah, let's do it. Yep, and I'm using a speed square to mark my 45-degree angle to make it slightly easier for me when I go to cut. Alrighty, doing the cheater way again. Because who wants to measure, you know, and be off when you could just lay it on top of each other and line it up and it will be good. Got the basic frame of the gate cut now, so I'm just going to put it all together. Lay down on the floor so hopefully it stays as flat as possible. And stays looking nice. Okay. Alright, where'd I put my screws? Alright, now it's time for the middle support piece. And for that, I'm doing the also lazy cheater way of getting the right angles cut. I'm just going to lay down this 2x4 on top of, or below, this frame and put it to exactly where I want it. That's right. Alright, so this is a wood gate. And this side is going to have the hinges. So that means the top needs to be the opposite side of the hinges. That's what I'm going for. Oh yeah. Cut you. And cut you. Alrighty. Alright. Now let's see. Did the cheater way pay off? Or did we pay the consequences? Boom! Look at that. Look at that, people. Right in the corner there. Boom, 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 boom. And pretty good over here. Not too shabby. That's why I like doing that way. Here is the gate. Can you see it? Oh yeah. Alright. Now let's go to the backyard. Alrighty, so now it's time to install this baby. And I guess before I get started with that, I'll show you the real reason why I'm switching this gate out. Because of this latch right here, man. You can kind of see that it's barely there. And it takes quite a bit of force to just flip it like this. Like I am trying right now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a pain to open, but almost impossible to close again. So that's what I'm taking care of, because look at this, man. You can't just push it and then it latches. You gotta push it and then force this latch down to make it actually work, and that's not good at all. So, alright. Well, first things first, before I actually get fully started, I guess I should really make sure that this new gate will fit. Oh yeah. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it should be tight. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is pretty tight. Alright, let's get you out of the way. First things first, I need to take off the old gate. Oh yeah. Let's see, looks like you. Nice. Yeah. To me, it's easier to take off the bottom first than the top, you know? But yeah, I'm plan on reusing all this hardware. I'm gonna take off this wire mesh and reuse that too. Which that's the part of this that I'm looking forward to the least, because it's kind of a pain to undo all these staples and then restaple it, you know? But whatever, it's worth it, because I don't really have that much more of this wire mesh, and why waste it when I'm wanting to use it as a gate again. So, alright, last bolt, screw, whatever this is. Boom, that's done. Now this should be free to take off. Boom. Alrighty. Let's lay you down. Yeah, just gotta get to the staples. Yep. It's never that easy to get these staples out, but I found the best way. It's a flathead screwdriver and some needle nose pliers. Oh yeah. And when you're going to put the staples back in, I've also found that using needle nose pliers is quite handy, you know? Because you're holding a staple in between your fingers, and it's quite easy to just keep hitting your finger with the hammer. So it's definitely nicer to have the needle nose take the hit and not your fingers. So yeah, little tip there. Oh yeah, cool. Done on that. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure that because these latches are already installed, it should make it pretty easy to do. Apparently my microphone died, so the audio is going to be slightly different in this video. Sorry guys. But the gate's hung, just got to get the latch up. Well, it's installed, but I'm not sure how much better it is right now. It's too tight down there. I have this warping post right here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I mentioned this, but when it rains, this post will actually warp a little bit back and allow the gate to actually work properly, the old gate to work properly. When I measure this, the bottom width from post to post is 50 inches, and from top post to top post, it's 51 inches. So that's why it's so far off here. And I was kind of attempting to cut the width to be slightly less than 50 inches, but apparently I did it too precise. So yeah, I'm just planning on getting my sander out and sanding a little bit of this bottom corner away. So it'll be nice and clear there. So it should be a nice, pretty, like a glove fit in the end of this. Oh yeah. So this shouldn't be too bad. Don't need to take off that much, but still need to take off some. Alrighty, let's give this thing a test run. It was rubbing right against the posts, so now let's see it. Ooh, took a good amount off apparently. Hopefully, that's good. Oh yeah, this definitely opens and closes so much nicer now. Now with just an easy flick of the thumb, it just pops open and opens. Yeah, but even more important than that, it's just a simple, nice, easy push closes it. Oh yeah, nice open, nice close, open, close. Oh yeah, she opens and closes so much nicer than when I started it this morning, and that's such a good feeling. Yeah, it took way longer than I wanted it to, but basically every project I do takes way longer than I wanted it to, but it's done, and it's working and looking way better than when I started this morning. Yeah, the gate not only opens and closes better, but the way it hangs on the fence now, if you ask me, it looks a lot nicer now than when I started it this morning. And that's cool. That's an unexpected bonus from doing this gate replacement. So that's cool. I might have mentioned earlier that when it rained prior to me replacing this gate, that the gate being wet seemed to like slightly unwarp the fence post and actually allowed the gate to work properly. So I'm hoping that whenever it rains here, that this gate will keep on working, because apparently that means the post will shift a little bit whenever it rains. So we'll be seeing. So, but right now it's looking and functioning way better than when I started this morning, and that is awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. That's it for now. Thanks everyone for watching. Please make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.